Hello everybody, we're here on the beautiful HIVE server, and I thought that today we might play a little just build game mode. Basically, it's a build battle. Anyways, let's head straight into it. Right, here we go. What do we want to build? Dragonfly, I've never built that one. Alright, please. Iron, alright. Maybe with the addition of the copper golem, people are quite hyped about this. I'll use quartz. Hold on. And I will need some leaves. Okay, let's say that's enough for now. And I'll build a sitting iron golem. Right, this iron golem is gonna be pretty miniaturized because we don't have much time or space really. Yeah, that's enough. Alright, so now for the body. I'm thinking, and nothing comes to mind because I'm a little weird. Right, so that could work. Trust the process. It's all gonna look a bit better towards the end. How's that for the body? Maybe a little wider. Yeah. So I was thinking of topping it off here. Sure, it'll be a chunky boy. Right, and let's start working on the head. We have 6 minutes left. That's not too bad. Actually, let's use this. I don't really know what I'm doing. Right, let's just cap it off with this gray concrete, making it seem a little old maybe. Right, now we do a little trickery like this to add the eyes, and yikes, schnozzle. Yeah, it needs a big. Here we go. Yeah, that's good enough. And I was thinking of giving it like some sort of core. Right. That's pretty nice. Yeah, sure. Maybe the arms are a little busted. Right. This one can be here. Why not? He can have one arm, you know. Maybe he'll be holding a flower. Yeah, let's be conservative with our resources. I waste quite a lot of time going through inventory. I'm not really used to bedrock inventory, at least not on a PC, right? So there we go, a flower. That's pretty nice. And now foliage. I want this guy to be covered in sort of moss and vines and stuff. Right. The wires. Right. So there's the wires. Here's the wires, and here's his arm. Like that. Yeah, sure. Alright, maybe we can replace the ground with grass. Floor. Here we go. And now we can place some more flowers. That's a flower. Right, we can make it a little prettier than that. A little leaf. Here we go. Okay, thumbs up. I think it looks pretty nice. Could have gone a little smaller and then focused on the details, or I could have gone a little bigger and focused on only iron golem. Oh, here we go. This is mine. yeah, as I said, could have gone a little smaller, focused on the details, or bigger, to focus on the iron golem only. Alright. This, I see what you're going here, but unfortunately it's not finished. Yeah. This bedrock tutorial in the corner is really annoying. It just doesn't go away. Right. This is pretty nice. You went 3D. Yeah, it's quite simple. You went for how you spawn the iron golem, right? That configuration, and you just enlarged it, and it looks pretty nice. Right, I won that round. Cool. Right. Here it is. The winning build. Right. Okay, what are we doing? Umbrella, genie lamp. Ooh, genie lamp. That sounds fun. Waterfall. Okay. Gonna need stone and grass and a little bit of water. Maybe this will be fine. So what I want is a little river. Pretty nice. Okay, now the waterfall. So first we need some kind of cliff. I'll try to keep this rather simple, low detailed, so I don't waste time on unnecessary things. River will go like that. Sure. Now we can place water here. There we go. Oh, that is panic. Bucket, just normal buckets. Oh no, this is gonna go away. Oh, I messed up. Oh no, oh no. Come on. Oh no, it was going well. It was going well. I can't remove all this water. Oh no, what a waste of time. I have to spam as well. I can't just hold mouse click. Okay, never using that again. Right, water. Flow, water, flow. I should not be using real water for this. Well, one thing I've learned. Right, next time I'm using solid blocks. This is awful. Maybe I can save it. Let's just act like this was how it's supposed to be. I mean, there's gotta be a river on top of this mountain, right? Yikes. Right, there we go. Maybe add some cobwebs. Oh, there's no web. Glass. Right, just gotta make it a little nicer. Gotta camouflage my mistakes. Alright, that's, well, there you go. I am disappointed that I messed it up. Oh, look at this. Lovely. They knew. They knew they needed to use the solid blocks. Yeah, this is quite nice. Right. Okay. See, this one's very similar to mine, but nicer, a lot nicer. They actually managed to sort of complete it. There's even a fireplace on top. I see. See, this person managed to make the same mistake, but ended up making something quite lovely. Right. Managed to quickly come up with a plan B, right? I panicked. I don't like this. Oh no, another person. So unless I'm using water on the ground level water or lava on the ground level, I shouldn't use these big blobs, right? Alright, so here's the winning build. We didn't manage to snatch the victory here. Oh, tornado, no thanks. Breakfast, that's pretty nice. Suitcase. Let's go. Oh, I think I was a little too late for that one. Okay, diamond sword. Right, pretty expected. Expectable. I will actually try not to go for a default Minecraft sword. I'll put it in a hand of a player. Right, let's see what I can do. The player will be in a cool action pose. At least I'll try to make it cool. Right. So here are their little shoes. Here we go. Their other leg is gonna go right here. Here we go. Pretty action pose. Looks quite bad. Okay. I think that's fine. And now the player has to be leaning a bit forward. I'll just try to make it a bit more organic, just so I don't have to focus on the build being symmetrical. You know, it can take a lot of precious time away from you. Ooh, and maybe in the other hand, the player can have a shield. That would be quite nice, and their neck will be here. Sure, totally square head. And a little. Here we go. Elvis Presley vibe. He needs a hand. Two, actually. Right, and let's get cracking with that diamond sword, because that's the most important thing here, isn't it? Here we go. That's pretty nice. This doesn't have to be symmetrical, but I'm trying to make it at least a little bit symmetrical. Okay, here we go. That's a diamond sword. Okay, how's that for a border? That's quite nice. And I even have some time to start working on shield. That's a big shield. That's quite a big shield, man. Hopefully it protects him. And what's he fighting? That's a zombie, almost. Looks more like a creeper, but sure, look, he's fighting something. Hey, I'm quite proud of this. That's quite nice. Right, the shield turned out pretty well. Of course, that's not the main focus of in this build. Should focus more on the diamond sword. Right, this diamond sword, pretty nice. Alright. So I could have focused more on the diamond sword. That was probably the part of the build that I spent least time on. Well, no, actually it was the zombie. Definitely the zombie, but you know, that was like the last 30 seconds. I just wanted to use it up on something. The shield didn't take a long time, but that's just because it's so simple. Yeah, could have been the sword could have been better. Right, but it's about the whole build, you know. Look at that. Wow. Ooh, look at that. Wow. That's pretty cool. Alright. Well, this one looks quite nice, yeah, quite realistic. Here we go, and we placed 4th that time. Yeah, maybe I should have focused more on the sword. But yeah, here we go. This is the winning build. The 2 pixel art diamond swords. Okay, Hive. Oh, island, spring. Let's go for island. Seems like a simple build, but I can make it personal. More personalized. So, first, set floor. We can start working on the island. Don't want to go too big. Don't want to run out of time for the details. Time for some normal sand and a little patch of grass. Just a tiny patch of grass. Like this. Here we go. Now we can start working on the palm trees. How's that for a palm tree? It's looking pretty nice. I'll add another small one. I'll place some waves here going towards the island, I guess. Maybe we can add a little castle. So here it is. There's a castle, a few buttons here and there. Maybe I can use a different color button as a seashell. Here we go. That's quite nice. Right, and a little bit of rocks. Maybe a little seat would be nice. Sure. And yeah. Yeah, that's supposed to be one of those things that you lie on. That people have on the beaches. Yeah. Quite like this. Alright. This looks pretty nice. Looks quite similar to mine, but you know, it's an island. How different can it be, right? And yeah, the answer is vary based on how many details you apply, right? See, this guy went for a little pier here, and I really like this. That's pretty nice. And then a cave in the corner there. Yeah, there's my build. Yeah, pretty basic, right? Just a standard island with palms. But I tried to add many details to make it more personalized, like waves, this little castle, the seashell, and some rocks. Well, this person went for a floating island, and I like this idea. Yeah, it's a shame it didn't. It's a shame they didn't go a little bigger. Could have been quite nice. Oh, this looks quite nice as well. Maybe this is supposed to be like some sort of pirate's totem. Not really totem, but maybe something to scare people off. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, we ended up placing third here. Right, and the winning island is here. Yeah, this is a pretty nice one. This is a nice one. Right, this is about it for this video. Let me know if you enjoy this kind of content. It's really fun to make, so I am probably going to make more videos like this in the future. But yeah, you can just let me know in the comments or by liking this video and subscribing. Anyways, have a nice day.